beautiful, beautiful fall colors. Well, one of the things that's with these fall colors comes all these leaves, and honestly, I don't really mind detecting in all the leaves, but they do sometimes get in the way because they do pile up. I'm gonna do I haven't done an end of video count, but I'm doing an end of video at the beginning of this video. I wanted to lighten my load. So this is the result. Wow, look at that. 1 wheat penny. This is the results of hunting at about 5 different parks in Portland. Mount Tabor, Laurelhurst, a couple in Oregon City, and one other place I can't think of off the top of my head. But yeah, pretty slim pickings for some old parks. Little square nails and some junk. Still not too bad in iron. It's not bad, right? Not bad. But yeah, slim pickings. Very slim pickings for 4 hunts. This is my clean out for, like I said, Tabor, Laurelhurst. I was going to those places, sneaking back in, seeing if I could find something old, but all I got was pretty scenery, pretty much. So here I am at a park in Portland. This particular park was about 1.25 miles from my old house before we sold it. And I've been here many times because it's the closest big park that was developed in the I think it started before 1930s, the development part of this park. But on the 1952-55 aerial photos, the parks were established. The one baseball field, which I've never been able to get into because it's actually fenced completely off, and they use that for like big league games, city league games. But this particular field right here was in the aerial photo in 1952-55. The baseball field over there was also, and there's another baseball field down a little bit further that was actually there in place also. I've hunted all of these with a little bit of luck, just a little bit of luck. So this particular field, I think I found 2 rosies and a silver cross. Out in that field over there, I think I found a gold ring and maybe 3 or 4 silvers. I found a silver quarter just on the other side of this baseball diamond on the outside lines, and 1 rosy in the baseball field way at the other end, and not a whole lot more, just a few wheat pennies in the field out there. Very skimpy in this really big park. So I'm here today, gonna walk through some of the leaves and just see if I can pick up anything else today that I missed. I got good weather, no rain. It's going to be about 55 high today. Beautiful. I'll probably be sweating today in and out of the sun. Yeah, sweating at 55. So here we go. But yeah, pretty bad. It's pretty depressing. Well, I've been here for over an hour now. I have dug 0 coins. I've meandered probably about a 1/4 mile from the truck. 0 coins. I think I've dug, take that back. I dug 1 penny. That's right. I dug an iffy coin. It was a penny. 1 piece, 2 pieces of trash I've dug. Mid-tones. And this is probably my best signal so far after an hour. You can't hear it because of all the traffic, but it's let's see if I can show you a little bit more here. All metal. Well, let's leave the discrimination on. Still ain't gonna see it, even with my brightness up. So. I lost it. Can't hear it through the traffic noise. but it's here with a little bit painting up top. See a little bit of iron. It actually, you can't hear it, but it actually sounds worse in this direction. You can see, well, you can't see iron up top and a couple dots, 3 dots. 1, 2, 3. Anywho, can't hear it. Well, let's get to digging. Turn my brightness back down so my battery lasts a wee bit longer. And righty, on Recovery 5, doing a 25 sensitivity. I got showing 5 bars. I have a feeling this is going to be probably down about probably 8 or so inches, maybe 9. So we're going to dig a nice deep plug. That's the whole thing, you know, with learning the detector. When you have a new detector, is learning its tone, what you hear versus depth. I think that's important, really, honestly. If you can hear the tone and then tell yourself it's going to be 8 inches, it's going to be 4 inches and 5 inches, that'll help you find your target faster. But also, it's just one step closer to really learning your detector well, because you know it's hearing a target, that's finding it, and then knowing how deep it is another thing. Now we're down here at the bottom of my plug, right there. That's 8 inches to there, so we're at 8 inches roughly right to the top of my probe. So let's see what I got. Now I saw numbers like 90 bouncing in here, but it wasn't that super clear high tone. Ooh, that's ugly. You can't see what I see probably, but that's what I don't like seeing. And a lot of times in this particular park and other parks, deep clad equals what? It equals the big suck, because that means you're digging, thinking you got an older coin and in an older park, and you end up with working a little harder for clad. So on to the next. Yeah, this is pretty funny. Right here I'm getting like an 88, 85. And I came to this spot because I wanted to see if it was still here. With the E-trac, I found this dime tone, something in there that I thought was going to be a silver. I could not get to it because of the roots. I tried and tried and tried and tried and tried. I said, I'm going to come back with a big long screwdriver, etc. Of course, I forgot a big long screwdriver this time, knowing that I was going to come into this park. I don't think I can get to it, but there is definitely a coin or something, and it's probably buried now in and under that root. I'll try, but I don't think it's going to happen, because when I did it before, I didn't have a digging tool like this, shovel, but we'll see. But it's funny, it's buried in there. All right, well, if I get it, we'll see. If I don't, you won't see. Well, that tree, it was so, I did try, even with my shovel, but literally the roots have grown like wide and together, and whatever is under there, and I still think it's a silver dime, it's gonna remain buried there until somebody takes a chainsaw or a big axe or something to it. I got an iffy one here, bouncing. One side it stays sort of 90-ish, the other side it bounces a little bit into the 60s, but not too much. And Looks like it's a penny of some sort. I'm gonna pull that out, cover it up, and it's my first Wheatie of the day. Yay! We'll take that. This little area, unfortunately, here has been reworked, but haven't really worked too much because of the trees. But this little area, and they fixed it. This used to be a lot more grassy land, and they made a lot more wetland. And then I think they redid this out here. So a lot of this has been reworked, but I know in and around the side street to the trees here, I know I got some chances, and I've pulled wheats here before, but there we go, a wheat. So like I said, this little area has been like reworked, and before they reworked this park, Dave and I used to come and detect here. He was here. He said that before we were out here, he had hunted this little area right here and pulled, he said, about 7 silvers out of this little area right through here. And that was before I think they reworked it. I think a lot, like I said, a lot of this dirt in through here I think has been like all scraped off and redone. Everything's been redone except for like closer, you know, the tree line to the street. Can't really do too much about those trees and the roots. So I am pacing back and forth to about the second tree right there, just a little bit beyond it, and then back and forth. Got my wheat penny. Where'd it go? I saw something shiny popping out of the ground when I flipped over my dirt clod. Woo! Looks like a merc. So there's a coin that he missed and I missed, because we've been over this park many times. I've been over and up, back and down this park many times. But there it is. I hit it in this direction. It was sounded scratchy, like potentially a wheat penny. I came this way. It sounded even worse, bouncing back and forth. But I was expecting a wheat penny and definitely wasn't expecting this, and it may have been on edge. You can probably tell it was in the Easter egg. I think, and I did a second scoop, it broke apart. Saw something shine as it went through, and there it is, guys. Yeah, hooey. All right, let's see if we get a date. I'm gonna take a wild guess. I can't see it, but I'm gonna take a wild guess. 1940. They're always like 1940. 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. Still can't see a date. The lighting is horrible. What is that, 42? Dirt doesn't want to come out of that little area. $40 something. Still can't see the dirt. This dirt's in there. Looks like 44. There it is. Sweet. Well, I'm on the board. 1 Wheatie, 1 silver. We'll take it. Well, it's the end of the day. Probably got in a so the sun started off over there. Sun's now way over there down, and I've probably been here about 5 hours, and this is all I got to show for 5 hours. I didn't think I was gonna find even this much, actually. But there's my garbage and my clad and my goodies, which is 1 silver and 1 wheat. That is it. 1 silver, 1 wheat, and this massive park. I did actually a full loop all the way down at the very end, found the silver at this side, came all the way back. So, wow. All right, that's it till next time. Thanks for joining with me. Enjoying another Blazer game from the Sweets Blazers haven't been doing too good, but they have a brand new team, and I think they're going to get their act together, and should be a good end of the year.